reality, leaving you breathless.
So these are our girls. We have 3 chickens, and they're a really important part of our backyard ecosystem. We feed them lots and lots of leaves from the garden, excess vegetation, both from our own crops and from the weeds, and they love them.
Eric picks a handful of weeds and feeds them to the chickens through the fence. And he says the bulk of the chicken's food comes from garden weeds and bugs.
I feel like we wouldn't really be able to do our garden well without them. It's so important for them to take all the excess biomass that's produced in the garden and convert it into stuff we can eat.
How big of a development is that, Sam? How many houses have you got built, and how many do you have scheduled to be built with existing lots that are in?
We have, I believe, 8 done right now, and we've got, 9.
And they've sped up our fertility cycling very dramatically.
Do you name your chickens?
We don't.
Probably good practice.
Any animal you're going to eat, you don't want to name unless you name it like Christmas or Thanksgiving for the meal at which you'll eat it.
How many eggs do you get a day?
In the summer, each one lays 1 egg. And in the winter, none of them do. In the spring and fall are sort of in between. They average 220 eggs apiece per year. That's quite a lot. It makes a big difference in our diet.
Though the chickens are vital, there is a problem.
It's completely illegal to have chickens in Holyoke. We didn't have any trouble with them initially, and then at one point our previous next door neighbors over here were raided for selling drugs. While the police were here for that, they called in our chickens, which is about an equivalent crime, of course, 3 chickens and selling cocaine. So we took them away to the country for a couple weeks until the heat cooled down, and then we brought them back. What we were told was that